This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. In the state of education, a hot-button issue. Governor Hobbs announcing a plan that she believes will increase accountability and transparency with the Universal School Voucher Program, known as ESAs. The plan includes requiring private schools to provide programs for students with disabilities, prohibiting price increases that outpace inflation by private schools taking ESAs, and requiring prior approval for certain ESA spending. Recent ABC15 investigation uncovered millions being spent on ski lessons, driving lessons, and pianos. Hobbs wants all purchases over $500 to be approved manually, something Superintendent of Public Instruction Tom Horn says already happens.
Out of the gate, the Speaker of the House has said this proposal is dead on arrival. And I think that we sort of knew that going into this, but we can't not make the case.
Business owners reacting tonight to the federal government's plan to reopen the Lukeville border crossing tomorrow. It is welcome news. That closure brought tourism in the Rocky Point area to a standstill for 4 weeks as agents redeployed to assist with the record number of migrants flooding into the U.S., some 300,000 last month alone. We checked back in with a man who owns a boatyard and a vacation rental in the area. He works there Monday through Friday. His wife and 2 daughters live in Phoenix. The closure at Lukeville turned his commute on Friday and Sunday nights from a 3-hour drive to 8, and that's just one way.
With Lukeville being closed, it just really made life really difficult for us. Let's just hope that it stays open, and maybe at some point in the future we can figure out a better method of solving these issues that we're having, because it's obvious there's a lot of immigrants that are coming across, and I think we need to find better ways of not interrupting the economic activity and the family ties and the cultural ties that we have.
Other business owners tell us they would have to start laying off employees if that closure continued. They're now cautiously optimistic. An update now on an overnight crash in Goodyear near Litchfield and Indian School. A woman has died and a 47-year-old Glendale man has been arrested after leading police on a high-speed chase. Officers tell us started around 9 last night with a reported shoplifting near Pebble Creek Parkway in McDowell. Officers spotted a driver who appeared to be on the run in a stolen car. They say that driver sped through 2 red lights, then crashed into another vehicle. Stolen car rolled several times and a woman riding along died. Police say the man driving took off running, stealing another vehicle and then crashing that one. He was arrested and is facing multiple charges. The numbers are out and holiday travel was up. The TSA says in the last days of December, more than 32 million passengers traveled through airports nationwide. Agency says that's up almost 15% from the year before. Money woes, the national debt hitting a new record, more than $34 trillion. Number of factors causing this, including higher borrowing costs because of interest rate hikes and lower tax receipts. This comes as some federal spending is set to expire over the next few weeks. If Congress fails to pass extensions, the government could shut down. The Coyotes back home tomorrow looking for some mullet magic as they take on the New York Islanders. You can catch all the action on Arizona 61. Puck drops at 7. We're also your home for NBA action. The Bulls taking on the Knicks tonight right here on ABC 15. Tip-off is set for 6:30 tonight. Be sure to stick around after the game for a special edition of ABC 15 News. Starbucks customers can now use their own cups for nearly all orders, including drive-thru and app orders. In the drive-thru line, you just have to tell the barista you brought your own cup. On the app, there's a new personal cup option. Starbucks says the cups must be clean and less than 40 ounces.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We've got rain and snow across Arizona tonight, a cold front making its way through our state. This should clear rain out of the valley in the overnight hours, but we will continue to see snow showers linger across the higher terrain through tomorrow morning. We have winter weather advisories in place for all the spots you see here shaded in purple, and about 2 to 5 inches of snow is expected for areas above 5,000 feet in elevation. Here in the valley, just a slight chance of lingering morning showers. That should be it for us. temperatures dropping to the 40s and ending up only in the 50s tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a chilly day here in the valley with a high of just 58 degrees, several degrees below normal for this time of year. Friday will stay in the 50s, overnight lows in the 40s. We do climb to about 60 degrees on Saturday, but then another storm system comes in. We've got rain, breezes, and another big cool down on Sunday.